And here is the start of the 14th. Shadow has fans cheering for him. The 14th annual Galletta's Go-Kart Classic. The gas flathead championship race of the world, as far as we know, as no one else drives them like we do at Galletta's. I don't know. Russell Hockey on the pole. At Galletta's, the outside groove is the fast groove, so just like we drive the other way, we also line them up the other way. Russ Hockey got the pole with a 16:22, by far the fast time. Shadows fans once again cheering for him like crazy. Inside it is Chris Stevens in the number 4. Matt Stevens in the number 33. George Russell, a surprisingly fast time in the number 2. Melissa Stevens in the 19th. J.D. Davis in the number 24. Here's the white flag. Tim Galletta in the number 9. Jesse Vivlamore in the number 0. And rounding out the 9th and final position is Shadow Russell. Buddy Conk, Larry Phillips, a few others, maybe Brian Galletta, Kevin Galletta, could not make it. Jason Mills, we could have had 13, 14 carts out there. There we go. I finally waved at Gene. Instead, no one ever waves at him. So we got to wave at him. Opening lap, Russ flying out there in the top groove. Oh, whoa! Matt here fading his traditional strategy for the Classic. Wow. The traditional strategy for the Classic, taking it easy. Russell Hockey is doing the admin strategy of flooring it around the track for 200 laps. It's not a good strategy for fuel consumption nor for the well-being of the car. He is flying. Back there, the lead's starting to change. This is our latest Classic in a few years. And the caution come out. George Russell spun out in the Galletta's number 2. Bringing out their first caution. As I was saying, October 3rd, our latest Classic we've had probably since 2001. We had an October Classic. Every other year, it's usually been in mid to late September. Green flag is back out. Cautions count. 200 laps. Russ is trying to win this thing in the early going here. Uh-oh, another caution appears. Another caution, this one for Tim. Shadow taking the low groove here, trying to pass Matt on the restart. Oh, he's passing people in the white flag. Shadow Russell. Mr. Hot Ass and Badass Joe, according to his MySpace name. Here we go for the green. Russ going bye-bye here. George Russell now trying to work his way around Matt. Matt believing in, he has full faith that he can come from last to first if need be. 200 laps, anything can happen, but Matt's strategy has fared well for him. He's won 9 out of the 13 previous Classics. Chris has won 3, and Olger has won 1. Olger's retired. Chris is still out there. But no one has ever won a Galletta's Go-Kart Classic other than Matt, Chris, and Wesley James Olger Stevens. Russell here trying to make a statement that he will be the first non-founder to win the Classic, the first visiting driver. He is quickly running down Shadow. Russell is not caring about his fuel consumption here. He is really stepping on it all the way around the track. Oh boy. Russ now putting Shadow a lap down. We have a lucky dog rule where people lap down can't get their lap back if the rest of the lead lap guys do not put him a lap down, at least. And a caution comes out. Matt now stepping on it, getting by the number 24. He sees Russ is eating up track here. He's going to have to put some space between him and Russ. The last one who tried that was Ed Maines. He put almost everyone down on lap 20. Everyone but Olger, Matt, and Chris. Chris actually brought out the caution right before he almost went a lap down. That was when the number 8 died in the 2004 Classic. Uh-oh. Watch out now. Russ has serious traffic. Oh, and the 24 brings out the caution. As we see here, both of the front tires are kablooey. The number 24 driven by JD Both of his front tires are, look at that, they are completely, the bearings are blown in them. I don't even know how he kept it on the track that long. The car owner, Gary Miller, would be throwing a fit if that was him.
He hit me. I quit.
Gary would have quit already at this point of the race. He was doing fairly well until the front end gave out. Look at the front tires all wobbling and messed up. A nice window of opportunity we had here, as the whole previous week has been a cold, rainy mess. This is the first day we've had a good day. Got about 70 degrees, sunny. Dried up the track just enough. Chris tried going high through that stuff. That is still, drive tires just wind out in that stuff. He's testing it every once in a while. Been an excellent race so far. No significant accidents. Everyone's running smooth. We've had a few classics where we've had some wild wrecks. For the most part, though, I think the classics do go better than their average regular season race. Seems like we have more accidents in the regular season races, probably because they're shorter, fast, and furious. Here it is, Russ pulling way away. Again, Chris, Jesse, and Matt. Tim, Melissa, and George. George is working over Melissa big time, almost under the woods there. George is technically a rookie. He's raced 2 times before, but spaced way out. Russ is thinking this is a 50-lapper or something. This is 200 laps, and he is burning up his fuel. George now slingshotting down, pulled out, no room. See all the competitors duck down under the wet spot. It's just like soup right there. We believe the Speed Monkey took a massive dump right there and stopping the drivers from getting a fast groove all the way around the track. The Speed Monkey did not make it, but boy, he left his mark. Big, soupy mess in the back straight. George Russell has now passed Melissa and working on Tim Galletta. Shadow, whoa! Shadow and Jesse come together there. He's all over the place. Look at that. Oh, he finally gets by. Oh! Shadow almost took Jesse out. Shadow is not holding a good line there. Wow. Now Matt working him over. Matt gets him through the shit patch. And Russ is hunting people down. Oh, and George spins out. On the track, there was a rock that got picked up. We get it out. Shadow pacing under caution again. The yellow comes out. This is the second occasion where Shadow, he's trying to get his laps back that he lost, passing people under the yellow. Mr. Hot Ass and Badass Doe, as he is known on MySpace. The track, very, very nice. The light drizzling rain that comes down for pretty much a full week, on and off, moistened the track up rather good. It's not too dry anywhere. The only thing is that one patch. The one wet patch. Other than that, the whole track was very nice. Our little bit of play. Oh, look at this! Jesse Livermore goes from third to first, passing both Chris and Russ. Russ trying to get him back. Not getting them, man. Jesse is taking the lead. Jesse did tell me he wanted to get up there in the lead. I said, I don't think Russ would let you by, but he took it. And Russ is not happy about it. He's really after him. Oh boy, look at this! They're going to take each other out of first and second here. Russ trying to go through the ship patch. Jesse is staying low. The speed monkey ship patch is slowing people up in the back stretch. Oh, Russ working Jesse over. Russ working on Jesse. Working over Jesse. Jesse is struggling in there. He's not quite in the top fast groove. My goodness! Jesse and Russ nearly got taken out by Shadow there. Russ now gets Jesse back if he can hold on to the track. And no, it looks like Jesse held him off. And Russ gets Jesse for the lead. Russ really, really wants that lead. He does not want to give it up to anybody. For Mr. Hot Ass at Badass Go. Oh boy, Ross working over Shadow, look out! Oh! Russell. George now trying to work over Matt. And Melissa Stevens spins out in turn 2. Creeps tries to get underneath the both of them. Russell Hockey, Jesse Vivamore, Chris Stevens, and George Russell. Your top 4, Matt Stevens, Tim Galletta, and Melissa Stevens. Danger Russ. We had a few names for with Russ. racing, nothing significant happening. Jesse here slowing up. Chris here now working on Jesse. Not able to get him. Jesse has slowed up. Chris has caught him, and George has caught both of them. George Russell for only his third race ever. He's doing a really good job. Look at Russell Hockey. He is dominating this early going. Here comes Russ. Danger Russ. He's coming for Melissa and Tim. If they don't speed up, they're in danger going to lap down. MC Howell, he almost hits Melissa with the lap flag, the passing flag. Tim and Melissa are in danger. Uh-oh. Russ looking inside, looking outside. He's trying to put half the track down a lap. Melissa driving injured. She injured her hand on the time trial, the spin out, when she went off the track. She's fighting through it. Russ looking outside of Melissa. Oh my goodness, he got by her. Not a lot of room there. Now Russ looking under Tim and puts Tim down a lap as well. Although under Galletta's rules for this race at least, you can get your lap back. Matt started stepping it up because Russ is coming. Nobody wants to go a lap down. How can you come back from a lap down? It'd be very difficult. No one has ever done it, so no one wants to be the first one to try to do it. coming. They have to speed things up. They're saving their carts, saving their gas, but Russ is coming. They have to step it up. Chris and Matt, the only two drivers on the track that have ever won the Galletta's Classic. Although Chris has not won it since 2001, I believe. Matt has won it almost every year since then, except for 1 year Olger got him. Olger is the only one to disrupt that in the Ford that now Chris is driving. Uh-oh. Shadow Russell. The specter of Shadow. Faded out, and Chris and Matt both slingshot under him. I think Chris and Matt are pulling away from Rock now. Oh boy, you have to be careful when doing that. Shadow is still learning the groove, and he might get into you unintentionally. George Russell here in danger going lap down, is it? Or is it no? No, he was in second. Yes, he was in second as Jesse Bifflemore was. No, he was in third. Jesse Bifflemore was in second. Chris and Matt have caught back up to George. George Russell proving that number 2 is a good cart. Uh-oh, there was a spin, I believe. Who was that? Was it Jesse? It was Jesse Bifflemore spinning out in second place. That's not good. Second place, you want to stay with it. But Jesse Bifflemore with the spin. This moves George up to second. Oh, and Chris tries to get them both on the restart. Russ is not going to let that happen. Chris would have had to have a really good run to get that one. Wow, look at back there. Looks like George and Chris don't want to let Russ get too far out there now. They're staying with him. Russ has been really pushing his cart. The previous weekend, their last race, Russ was pushing it in a 25-lapper and broke on the last lap. Some believe that the Shadow Monkey, or the Speed Monkey, used Monkey Voodoo to defeat Russ, but that is only theory. George pulls up alongside Russ, showing him a wheel. Chris sneaking up on him, seeing if he can get a position that way, but George falls back into line. Oh, look at this back here. Shadow, Tim, Jesse, and Melissa. Oh, Melissa had to back out there. Caution. And George pulls up alongside of Russ, and Chris tries to get the both of them. Chris again keeps looking at them on those restarts. Oh boy, look at this. All over the place. Jesse makes it back up into the lead path. The racing picking up a little bit more now after that last restart. Jesse almost flipped, getting up on 2. Matt got under him for a run. George Russell here, the surprise of the evening. He is staying with Russ, getting a lot of second place laps. And Chris there gets around George Russell for second. George almost spun out down the back stretch, and Chris made his move. Classic is such a long and mysterious race. You have to almost wait for things to come to you. Chris decided he better try to get George right there. Matty Joey here working over George now with his familiar strategy. Trying to slingshot under the both of them. The top 4 staying very close now. Trying to get under Chris again. Jesse falling behind now a little bit. Russ's bumper. What's that? Sounds like somebody lost the chain. It is Jesse Bevlamore loses the chain. Bent axle on the number 0. Has to pull off the track. Cracked and bent that number 0. It's always a fast car and always breaks.